Hello, this is Tom Cloud with this week's Precious Metals Market Update. It's been quite a week for me personally, as I had the opportunity to have three of the most important meetings I've ever had in my career. One with a billionaire, one with a money manager that manages a little under $1 billion, and a meeting with a business owner of a gold and silver company in Singapore, one of the largest in Singapore. It was just an incredible last 7 days since we last met. So I want to talk a few things about that and get out of here pretty quick today. Number one, in Singapore, we're just seeing the volume swell up, and we're seeing that money is moving to Asia just like you read about and hear about. Some people don't want to believe it, to the point that today as I talk to you, 8% of the world's gold in value and physical is in the United States. 32% is in India, one country. So the United States is lagging behind. Therefore, we're now seeing, and what he's saying the growing thing is Asians want gram products. We never converted to the new metric system, and now it's hurting us because if you can buy a 10-gram bar of gold, which is 1/3 of an ounce, you're going to have a lot more buyers in a universe that's trying to diversify and buy a hard asset and protect their assets. So one big change we're going to see the next few years is going to be gram products, 1 ounce, 1 gram, 5 gram, 10 gram products. And once again, it takes 32.15 grams to equal an ounce. So someday we may see people buying our stuff that we own and actually melting it down and turning it into a gram product as demand in Asia just continues to go crazy. And that is the site. The gentleman compared it. He was in New York. He's been in Asia for 14 years. And he was in New York for years before that. But he compares it to the race of 1980 when inflation was hitting, Jimmy Carter was president, interest rates were skyrocketing, and Americans for the first time are learning about gold because they'd only been able to own it since 1972. So it was only an 8-year product, and most people had not been in it at that point. So what he's saying now in Asia, we're seeing the same thing, and that's going to grow and grow and grow because of the number of people they have in Asia. We have 330 million, and you just add Japan and India and China together have 2.7 billion people of the 6.5 billion people on the planet Earth. So watch demand go. Watch that. We're going to see more and more people storing for the other big story out of this on all three of them. The billionaire, the money manager, and the owner of the company is we're going to see more and more people wanting assets that are not paper. Just think one day you wake up and the stock market crashes. We know the bond market is going to crash. And what do you own? You own a piece of paper, literally a piece of paper. Think about it. You want investments that are physical. You can sell anywhere in the world, has liquidity, has thousands of years of being money, where paper money has a few years since 1913. So what you want to do is be sure whether you have the metal physically in your home safe or use one of our storage programs at Cloud Hard Asset Storage. And if you don't know about that, call us and we will email you an electronic brochure. We have the lowest storage rates in the world on a COMEX warehouse. We can explain all that to you. So you've got to realize what these people are asking me, billionaires and money managers, are, tell me the ways my clients can own physical gold and really have it, really own it. Tell me about, I know they can take delivery. I know there are storage facilities. Where are they and how much they cost to store per year? And we stand here to say to you, this is growing and it's going to continue to grow because wealthy people are not going to be caught when there's the next round of equity crashes. I don't know when that'll be. No one does. That's the reason you put part, not all of your portfolio, into several different items. We've talked about that many times. It even says in Ecclesiastes 11:2 to diversify your assets 7 or 8 ways because no man knows what disaster will come upon the land. So this is age-old, and we know that wisdom comes from a multitude of counselors. So we're just here to help you in one area, but in my opinion, it's the most important area for the next decade is having physical metal in your possession or there and an asset that can be liquidated anywhere in the world, and will probably help you set up in one of the venues out of the country where you can have part of it there and part of it in a facility in North America. But anyway, we wanted to talk about that. We still are seeing that the rotation out of bonds, securitized debt, is continuing to happen, and it will benefit stocks and it will benefit precious metals, gold and silver, because we even see now advertisements for using gold as a fixed income product. Say you had $100,000 in bonds and you were making 0.75%, but the bond was going down 10% a year like it has in the last 2.5 months. So you have a $90,000 worth of that, and you're only getting paid 0.75% in interest per year. Why not buy the $100,000 in gold when you need it a year later? You say you liquidate enough and just take off what you made and leave the same value. In 2016, that would have been 8%, and your cost of getting in and out would have been roughly 3%. So you would have made 5% and still had $100,000 in gold, and you took out 5%. So this is what people are going to do. They're going to manage their gold as a fixed income product. And when I say they're going to, some of this money manager is already doing it. He's already using gold as a fixed income product. So we've got to look out there and realize times are changing. Trump's coming in. We're hoping for a tax decrease in corporate taxes quickly, personal taxes to follow later. So as we go into the year, we're keeping our eye on stocks because we think they will benefit from a Trump presidency, and we think metals will dramatically because of higher inflation, higher growth rate, bigger deficits initially for the first 2 or 3 years under Trump. Yes, bigger deficits than under Obama. So we're in the metals business are looking for a very good year. It's very evident as I record this here on the 18th of January. Gold's already up 4% and silver's already up over 6% in January. So if you need to talk to us, you can reach us at 800-247-2812. That's 800-247-2812. And you can talk to Dan, Scoggins, Kathleen, or myself. If you're interested in a self-directed IRA, we can help you with that and get you a custodian. We can function as your broker and talk about what percentage gold and silver you want in your our self-directed precious metals IRA. And we're still believe if you have rare coins, you should also be liquidating those and getting into bullion coins as quickly as possible. With this week's Precious Metals Market Update, this is Tom Cloud signing out.